I grew up abroad. I floated between the cultures at home, at school, and in the streets of the country I lived in, and I never realized that it was unusual. I created this mix of the three cultures in my head and called it one. As things at school took a bad turn, I started to distance myself from the place I lived and focused on this idea of belonging to the country that my family belonged to. But apparently, for people like me, belonging is an ideal, and I'm starting to wonder if it can ever be reached. The longer I live here, the more I realize that I feel like an outsider. Belonging is often defined as feeling completely at home and able to be yourself in your environment. And as much as I can be myself, there is a part of me that I cannot express here. At least, not in the way that I would like. I read that people like me are in an impossible situation, imperfectly integrated and nevertheless perfectly unable to be assimilated. Apparently, floating between multiple cultures can lead to an inability to have a stable sense of belonging, and trying to choose one group to call yours, trying to form any kind of stable identity, can lead to an identity crisis. And I understand that. I went through one. And through it I learned to identify as European and trying to be okay with such a vague definition of where I belong. Then a certain referendum happened, and I'm right back to where I started. But why is this important? We put a lot of weight on where people are from in order to put them in boxes. What groups they belong to is how we understand people. I can't answer "where are you from" very easily. You will get my life story and it probably doesn't help you. I don't fit in your boxes. All that people know is that I'm somewhat of a foreigner, in what is supposed to be my own country. And if I go back to the country I grew up in, I will be a foreigner too. I belong in this mosaic of cultures that only exists inside my head. I have to learn to be okay with that.